Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. I decided to put my camera on so we can have that connection, you know. But anyways, we had a great market outlook again on Gbpjpy. If you go look at my last video, you can see what I said. You can see what I said I was looking for, um, and you can see it was pinpoint accuracy again. Just go back and look at the last 4, 5, 6, 7 videos. We are calling these markets to a T. So I hope all of you are taking notes, all of you are getting into these trades and executing these trades in a timely manner and not being not controlling your emotions when the market is presenting these opportunities. So let's get straight to it. Let's put these glasses on and get straight to it. So what can we see? What did we say last week? So where are we? Let's go to Friday. So Okay, so this is before the week started. Yeah, we were here. We went on the free day. We said, okay, this bullish candle happened, and we stopped right there. We stopped right here with this high. I said we can go on the daily. Yep, 4 hour was it? Yeah, okay. We said that rate price may come into this area here. But I won't buy when we're here because we're going to be below this. So let's just say price does have a pullback and we're here now. We're below this area of resistance. Doesn't mean you can't still buy, but I'd rather wait. But if you see what happened, I'll show you what I did. So we haven't rejected. Okay, boom, we had that rejection. You could have bought, but what happened is I wanted price. I took a conservative entry and wanted price to break this area right here. So if you see what happens, we had a break, and then I believe I went on the hourly time frame wait for another rejection. Boom. So as you can see, we had the 4 hour. So we had the 4 hour closure above. We have a 4 hour rejection on the previous area of resistance. If you go on the hourly time frame, you can see a double tap. The hourly rejected twice, and let's just see how it rejected. The first time we can see this huge bullish candle where we closed above the previous wicks. Then we came back into this area. There was a huge bearish momentum, but I believe this bearish candle was just a fake move to get sellers thinking that all right, cool, we are going down for sales. As we know, all time frames are bullish. The daily is bullish, the weekly is bullish, the 3 days bullish, 4 hours bullish. Every single thing is bullish. Also, we can see we've just broken these highs, and you can see this prominent wick right here. All we did was pinch above this wick. We pinched above this wick and we came back below. But when liquidity came back into the market, you can see it didn't survive for long because after this candle, we had another hourly rejection on the previous resistance. Combining this confluence with all the other bullish time frames, we can see rejection number 1 and another hourly rejection. Because we had this second hourly rejection, this gives me a high probability that price is going to pump up. And I believe my TP, what's so annoying about this is I got stopped out. I didn't get stopped out. I got taken out at break even because my take profit was at 184. The problem with this market condition is that we have no previous data. So we don't actually know how far price is going to go, how far we don't have no information. We have to go all the way back to 2015, which is not the most reliable, but what we only have. So I used psychological levels to find out my TPs, but as we can see, I believe it was something like this, and yeah, I was up like quite a good amount, around 2.5% or something like that. I remember. I think that was my TP, something like this. But as we can see, it just reversed and got taken out at break even. When we were up here, I moved my stop loss to break even, and yeah, we got taken out. So what you should have been doing is start looking for buys after this, right? Let's just remove everything because the market has changed a little bit now. Now it's like, okay, what are we doing? We've had this pullback, but where do we buy? Do we buy here? Do we buy here? Do we buy here? We don't know, right? It's difficult because there's many areas of support. Are we going to drop all the way back down here with the move started? We don't know. Maybe in the long term, in the medium term, over the next few weeks, we may come back down here. But as of right now, for this week, what's going to happen? We can see that maybe when price was here, you can see and align some confluences and maybe have some sort of support there. As you can see, we broke straight below. We didn't even reject at all on the 4 hours. So now we can invalidate this potentially. Do we come back up? Nope. Yeah, but what you can see is have this area of support, and we can see a nice wick rejection. All right, when you get that wick rejection, let's just see how it plays out. Okay, we had 2 4-hour rejections, one sharp wick and a nice engulfing. Now you can go on the 30-minute time frame and wait for some sort of second tap into this area before you start looking for buys. And let's see. Boom. You could enter after that, but we want to come out this zone. Perfect. Put your stops just below that zone, and you can take it all the way back up here because we're bullish, and we're just going to continue with this trend. And if you see what happens, boom, done. Simple trade. What did we do? We didn't know where price is going to reject from, either here, here, or here. We saw 2 4-hour rejections over here. Then we saw a 30-minute double bottom, right? I don't like to see, oh, double bottom. I don't trade patterns. The fact is that we rejected on the higher time frames. Now we're seeing that on the lower time frame, we respected this area once, and we respected this area a second time, and we came out this zone. This tells us buying pressure is in this zone, and we're respecting this zone, so we can capitalize on this move and potentially see an opportunity to gain some profit. And you can see that's exactly what happened. You can also see in the daily time frame 1, 2, 3, we maintained above it 3 times. And great. It was a bit volatile here on the lower time frames, if you see. There's a lot of volatility, and this is just because we're on the last 2 days of the month. So of course we're going to expect some volatility before the candle for the month closes, and that's usually what happens. The market manipulates quite a lot, and you can see those huge manipulations. Here there was this higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. These people got stopped out before we continued back up. We had a huge pullback, and we continued all the way back up. That's why sometimes you just want to keep on the higher time frames on the daily, mainly, and just see how clean it looks. So your mind is not fogged by the mess on the lower time frames. I hope that all helped. I missed my entry on GBP AUD. I was so annoyed. As you can see, if you go back, I think I did analysis on this. Yeah, I did. I said that we're looking for buys at 1.9. On Friday, what did we do? We tapped into 1.9, and we had an engulfing, and I was meant to enter after this 30-minute candle. As you can see, I missed my entry, didn't see it. I was waiting for this pullback and some sort of 30-minute rejection. We had one wick, we had another wick, and then we had another wick with an engulfing. That's where I would have entered. Why? Because we've had our daily rejection into this zone. On the 4-hour time frame, we've had an engulfing, and we're pulling back and having more rejections into 1.9. So we have 1.9, which is a key psychological level. We also can combine this with a nice area of support. We can also combine that we've had 2 4-hour rejections. Rejection number 1 with the engulfing and another wick rejection. Then you can see on the hourly we've had 2 wicks into this area, and this all aligns with our higher time frame bias, so we can look for buys. But yeah, I missed that entry, so I was a little bit annoyed. But yeah, I hope that helped. We will do our next analysis on Sunday, which is tomorrow. So yeah, stay tuned, and let's see what the market is going to present itself for us in July. I will have a whole outlook for July of what we can expect, but mainly for the week coming as well. So thank you very much. I hope it's helped, and I hope you all have a good break this weekend before we can come back sharp with full clarity into the market this following week. Let's go. Thank you very much.